Hello, Professor. Hello, Nisha. This is Janine, Leon, Ananda, Valentina, and Sylvia. And today we would like to present our Amazon project to you. For our corporate strategy systems mapping project, we selected Amazon because we thought it would be very interesting to look into Amazon's revenue growth and to understand how the company is able to generate more revenue every year. Amazon is an American electronic commerce and cloud computing company based in Seattle. The company was founded by Jeff Bezos in 1994. Amazon is the largest internet retailer worldwide, as measured by revenue and market capitalization, and the second largest after Alibaba in terms of the total sales. Over 20 years ago, in 1995, Amazon began its service as an online bookstore. In 1997, Amazon issued its initial public offering of stock at $18 per share. Today, Amazon.com sells books, music, electronics, and basically everything one can think of. Things are sold either directly or as the middleman between other retailers and customers. Amazon's web services business includes renting data storage and computing resources, so-called cloud computing over the internet. In 2003, the company was able to make annual net profit for the first time. In this project, we selected Amazon's revenue to be our core variable. We observed the earnings obtained from products, services, and other income-generated activities from the year 2007 to the year 2018. Looking at the revenue bar chart comparing the years 2007 until 2017, we can easily identify that Amazon's revenue was constantly growing between those years. The behavior over time graph makes the constant growth of revenue even more obvious. So we can see that the graph is just like constantly growing. We color these numbers in red because here the growth is not that high, but in general it's like a constant growth. As our core variable is growing, we are using our loop diagram to investigate why Amazon is able to generate this high amount of revenue every year. We would like to start our presentation by showing the major milestones in the company's history. Even though Amazon already exists for over 20 years, we will only show major events that happened between 2007 and today. We divided the milestones in 4 different groups: products, services, expansion, and acquisitions. Please feel free to pause the presentation to read through the milestones. As explaining all of these events would take too much time and probably be a presentation itself, we decided to not further get into detail.
Hi, let us discuss our project by using Kumu. Our stock and flow diagram emphasized on 2 stocks, potential subscribers and subscribers. There is one flow, that is rate of subscription, which controls the flow in the stock. We have selected yearly revenue as a core variable. To address the core variable of revenue, we have focused on 6 key variables. Those are subscribers, vendors, research and development, service and operation, merger and acquisition, and Amazon Web Services. Layer 2 refer to subscribers. The subscribers keystroke associated with 3 balancing and 3 reinforcing loop. The B1 feedback loop is negative reinforcement. As more and more people subscribe, there remain fewer and fewer potential subscribers. B2, another balancing loop, describes the early subscribers or innovators in the Amazon platform. Balancing loop B4 tells that online securities and privacy issues are the causes behind declining Amazon's subscribers. The positive reinforcement loop R1 indicates that the more people subscribed in the new product or platform, the stronger the word of mouth impact. This positive feedback generates sales that continues to grow. Causal loop diagram R9 depicts increasing subscribers give rise to the revenue and profit, which continues to CSR initiatives such as circular economy, responsible sourcing, and environment sustainability. CSR enhances brand recognition and networking effect. Networking effect is another factor to boost the number of subscribers. Causal loop diagram R8 refer to marketing effort of Amazon, and that enhances the brand value of positive networking attracts more subscribers, which provides revenue growth. Layer 3 denotes to vendor. Layer 3 constitutes two reinforcing causal loop R5 and R12. Reinforcing loop R5 states more subscribers in Amazon platform attracts more sellers to sell their products and services. Due to more sellers in the platform, product varieties keep on increasing, which attracts more subscribers to avail the service or product. Reinforcing loop R12 states more subscribers lead to increased revenue and profit. Due to product and service innovation, demand increases, which drives the marketplace to have more sellers and subscribers. Layer 4 denoted to research and development. Layer 4 consists of three reinforcing loops R2, R4 and R6. Causal loop R2 depicts increasing revenue and profit of Amazon drives research and development in the area of R&D innovation, which attracts more subscribers. Causal loop R4 tells new products and service attractiveness, which generates demand, and due to high demand, very stiff competition in the market, and Amazon lose market share to its competitors. Loop R6 shows that new products and service attractiveness pulls more members to Amazon Prime to avail free delivery, streaming music and videos, and other benefits which directly increases the total count of subscription. Layer 5 refer to service and operation. Layer 5 consists of one balancing and two reinforcing loop B3, R3 and R11 respectively. B3 loop tells due to higher product and service attractiveness, Amazon gets more sales order, which declines the ability to fulfill orders due to limited resources, but effort to satisfy customers, that is loop 11, always high in the case of Amazon, which drives more customer satisfaction and provides boost in revenue. Loop R3 tells increasing effort in innovation leads to automated warehouse, 24/7 support, optimized supply chain which drives faster, accurate and cost-effective delivery, that is the reason of high customer satisfaction and revenue generation. Layer 6 refer to mergers and acquisition. Reinforcing loop R10 depicts higher revenue and profit leads to many merger and acquisition for more product and service innovation. Amazon's more expensive acquisition to date was grocery retailer Whole Food Market in June 2017 for 13.7 billion US dollar. Layer 7 referred to Amazon Web Services. Reinforcing loop R7 states that Amazon Web Services is the part of new product or service platform which attracts and connects to many subscribers to avail remote services like infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, and software as a service anywhere and anytime. And this is our entire map in the Kumu software. Thank you.
Now that we have gone through our systems mapping and have seen how it affects our core variable revenue, we go into a bit of detail into each of the key variables we've identified. This consists of 6 different key variables which we are using in order to further explain and understand our loop diagram. Earlier in our stock and flow diagram, we've seen our key contributors being buyers and sellers. So who are these subscribers exactly? There are basically 2 types of customers on Amazon's platform: Prime members and non-Prime members. Here we would like to focus on Prime members being key contributors to our core variable revenue. As of 2017, it is estimated that 65% of Amazon's customers are Prime members, bringing in over 5 billion shipments in 2017 alone. But what is Amazon Prime? Amazon Prime is a paid subscription service that gives users access to premium features such as free 2-day delivery, streaming music and videos, as well as other exclusive benefits for a monthly or yearly fee. Amazon offers several subscription packages to customers who wish to avail of products and services under Amazon Prime, including Prime Students, Amazon Family, and more. Here we see a behavior over time graph of Amazon Prime's member base to date. It is said that Amazon looks to end 2018 with 107 million members in December. Amazon Prime was actually founded in 2005, 2 years after they made their first annual profit. However, significant growth only truly started in 2013, and even then Amazon tried to stay low-key about it, celebrating growth and only mentioning having more than 3 million members joining Amazon Prime in 2015, and keeping customer data figures low-key, although vaguely announcing that tens of millions of people are on Amazon Prime. Generally, we see an increasing number of Amazon Prime subscribers worldwide. But what is more interesting is how it actually has a significant contribution to revenue, as seen on an August 2018 research revealing that Amazon Prime members spend more on the platform than non-Prime members, with Prime members spending an average of $1,300 a year versus non-Prime members who spend an average of just $700 a year. This means that multiplying this to Amazon Prime's 87 million members in 2017 results to around 113 billion in US dollars, translating to roughly 64% of Amazon's revenues in 2017. Unfortunately, Amazon is not yet available here in Taiwan and certain other parts of the world as well. Now, this is how we see that subscribers contribute to our core variable revenue earlier in our map. The same goes for our vendors, and this is a different loop that we have explained earlier regarding our vendors as well. R&D fuels both technology and non-technology companies alike. To better understand Amazon's investment in R&D, we take a look at the technology and content expenses Amazon has spent in order to develop new products, features, processes and services, and others. Unsurprisingly, much of Amazon's success is reflected in its research and development expenditure, which has been constantly increasing year on year. Since 2016, Amazon has the biggest spending in R&D, even higher than Google's spending on R&D. In 2017, this continued to increase by almost 50%, amounting to a total of 22.6 billion US dollars, or almost 13% of Amazon's total revenues for the year. It was reported that Amazon initially had a line item for product development in its financial statements, but started using technology and content in its 1999 report until today. Amazon defines technology and content as payroll and related expenses for employees involved in the research and development of new and existing products and services, curation and display of products and services made available on their website, development, design, and maintenance of these websites, and infrastructure costs, which include servers, networking equipment, and data center related depreciation, rent, utilities, and other expenses necessary to support Amazon Web Services, as well as other initiatives. However, note that these do not include the cost of making Amazon's original programming, market research, as well as routine or periodic alterations to existing products, production lines, manufacturing processes, and other ongoing operations, despite the nature of these activities being significantly representative of improvements and inevitably affecting Amazon's innovations. This is where we see R&D play its part in reinforcing our loop and contributing to subscribers and eventually contributing to Amazon's revenue.
Because of Amazon's logistic grows with its revenue, in 2016, Amazon had 103 logistics centers, 20 times compared with in 2002. Also, in 2016, Amazon's net shipping cost amounted to 7.19 billion, roughly 5% of its revenue, up from 0.04 billion, 1% of its revenue 14 years earlier. During the period, shipping costs increased 118 times. Amazon expects its shipping costs to increase as customers become more reliant on online retailers as the product mix shifts to electronics and general merchandise. Further costs are generated through expensive shipping methods and additional service offered by Amazon. The graph shows the ACSI score of Amazon from 2007 to 2017. In 2017, the customer satisfaction score of the online retailer was 85 out of 100 ACSI points. Amazon started with mergers and acquisitions early on. A year after they went public, Amazon struck a deal with famous online database for movies, television, and video games, IMDb. It becomes a subsidiary of Amazon in 1998. And in the following years, it also took Accept.com and Alexa. Here is a more visual representation highlighting some of Amazon's major acquisitions within the past 10 years. We see that over the years, Amazon has seemed to have consciously acquired business to reinforce its existing features and offerings, but also expand its portfolio in different industries. Amazon seems to purposely enter underserved market area with high transaction volumes and undifferentiated channel that deliver margin growth, enabling them to truly become a one-stop shop with everything for everyone. And with this recent 13.7 billion deal for specialty and organic grocery chain Whole Foods, Amazon may continue to empower its future-ready service such as Amazon Fresh, addressing the behavior of its customer today and tomorrow, as well as work its way into the brick-and-mortar business that is also deserving. This acquisition do not just add to Amazon's resources, leverage on economic of scales and bring in more markets and ultimately revenue, but also allows Amazon to become transcendent brand that is able to interact more with customers at almost every touch point and aspect of their lives. Amazon Web Services, abbreviated as AWS, is Amazon's cloud service platform. AWS allows various types of business and consumers to build their IT infrastructures for storage, networking, as well as creation of cloud products, applications, and contents. The concept was initially launched around 2002 with basic functionalities, reformulated in 2003, available for public use in 2004, and was relaunched in 2006 to offer an integrated suite for core online services based on its 2003 reformulations. In that year of 2006, Amazon announced a customer base of more than 150,000 developers being on the platform. However, AWS was considered as part of Amazon.com in its records. It was not until 2012 that its revenue was delineated in Amazon's financial statements. This behavior over time graph shows AWS growing revenue from 2013 to 2017, although it is no longer growing as fast as it once did when the technology was new in the market. AWS revenue continues to increase at around 50% year on year. While revenue may not look much, it was said that cloud computing service profit margin was quite significant that AWS alleged contributes 56% to total corporate profit in 2016. Amazon was one of the prime movers in actualizing retail computing infrastructure and remains to be one of the top movers. AWS fell slightly behind Microsoft Azure, who has top market shares, while Amazon is followed by Google, IBM, and the rest of other competitors including Alibaba, Salesforce, and so on. Today, the AWS cloud spans 57 availability zones within 19 geographic regions around the world, with announced plans for 15 more availability zones and 5 more regions in existing ones. AWS business model relies on its ability to be flexible, scalable, and on demand, which result to be more efficient and cost-effective options for users who can leverage on Amazon's service forms and to be built on their usage. This enables Amazon to stay competitive.
As to the projection of the Amazon business, we would like to separate it into three parts: business as usual, hope, and fear. To start with BAU, we believe following through the current innovation and streamlining of operation process will keep the business growing, which will be around 28.37% year over year. We imagine a biggest fear situation with a few possibilities. First, a major competitor, possibly Alibaba, takes over the market share, then lead to the decline of the business. Second, people might be too afraid to purchase online due to the privacy and security concerns. People are not only worried about security breaches and identity theft, but they are also worried about privacy and how they are going to use their data, which then slow Amazon's business down. Lastly, the possibility of intellectual property rights. Conflict of any future innovation might lead to controversies, and later public might call for a boycott that eventually cause the bankruptcy of the company. The ideal hope situation would be having a dramatic growth of business through aggressive innovation strategies, investment in new technologies, successful new foreign market expansion, and a wide range of product diversification. Even though Amazon has been doing a good job, having a good performance, we still look into where we could intervene.
to increase the revenue growth even more, and there are three directions we would like to go into. First, investment in new technologies. Investing in new technologies could help Amazon to further increase its revenue. Being the first company to provide never seen before technologies could be a competitive advantage for Amazon and therefore lead to more customers, subscribers, which then lead to more revenue. Second, market expansion. Currently, Amazon.com is not available in all countries yet. Furthermore, in some countries, even though it's available, ordering on Amazon.com takes a long time, and shipping is very costly and takes a long time. Therefore, we believe that expanding into even more countries and optimizing the service in countries like Taiwan could help Amazon to generate even more revenue in the future. Third, diversification. Our third and last leverage point is diversification. We can imagine that enlarging and varying its product and services could influence our core variable revenue in a positive way. In conclusion, for the Amazon business model, we mainly have reinforcing loops, and we believe if Amazon could be persistent with the current innovation and business model, they could keep a steady revenue growth. Thank you for listening.